Alfred Hitchcock never shot a frame of film without storyboarding his ideas first. There is a story around Hollywood that if the actors tried to move an inch out of the way Hitchcock had storyboarded it, he would freak out and eat them. Well, it pays to be prepared, and Ian has found a free file that can help you plan your next home movie or short film. It's called Storyboard Tools. Now, let's talk briefly about what storyboarding is.
Right.
Storyboarding is where a conceptual artist works with a writer or a director, and they set up what shots are going to look like from the film. It lets people visualize what the script is going to look like, and it's very useful for special effects heavy films, correct?
Right, any film. It's a pre-production tool. Last week what we did was we looked at Avid Free DV, which is a post-production tool. Now we're going back to the very beginning.
Right.
Storyboards are, like you said, a great way to give people an idea of what's going to go on in the film. And Storyboard Tools, the actual program, is a great and helpful way to organize your storyboards.
So we're looking at the example we're using today. This is from Terminator 2.
That's right. I went online, and what you can do with this program is you can actually draw your own storyboards, or you can import JPEGs or bitmaps. Like if you've taken digital photos or scanned photographs, you can go in and you can actually set those up in a sequential order.
And each frame here represents a shot in the film.
That's right.
And that's very important for people. For example, in a situation like this, where Robert Patrick walks through the bars, you obviously can't have him walk through the bars. So we start out here with an actual shot.
Right.
Then we go to our CG shot. Then we come back to the actual shot.
Right.
So how is this useful for people who are not necessarily using advanced computer graphics to move people through things? What would be a practical application for me, like if I were a student filmmaker or something?
Well, if you're a student filmmaker, you can use this, let's say, if you're trying to get money to shoot your short film or your independent film, you can bring this to investors and you can show them, look, you know, we have these shots that we're going to do. We have the sequence. It's going to involve some special effects, and you can actually be descriptive with your with these storyboards. You can go down here into caption text. You can go VFX for visual effects.
So we let our financiers know exactly what we're doing.
Exactly.
And then this has an interface that lets you draw little pictures if you like,
That's
or
correct.
put in pictures that you've scanned. I see you've drawn a picture here of the man gasping.
Exactly. You know, we have these three shots coming here, and then we have a cutaway, a reaction shot that I didn't download. And so I just went in and I took this pen tool, and you can actually draw in.
Drew them in?
You can draw in, you can add text, and you can actually even add in stick figures.
Okay, so we've put this thing all together. We know what our shots are going to be. We want to impress some non-creative person who's giving us money. Is there a way to animate this so that they can see what it's going to look like?
Yes, there is. If you go into Storyboard Visualizer, it allows you to actually take those storyboards that you've drawn or imported, and you can play them back. You can use wipes, you can use cuts, dissolves, transition effects, or anything like that, and it really gives them a better idea, almost a cinematic idea of where you want to go.
How much does this cost?
It's free. It's totally free, and it's a great tool for people who don't have a lot of money to spend on, let's say, FrameForge, which is like a $400 application. And that's about it.
Okay, and where do we get it?
You can get it at Tech TV's website, the Call for Help website. Just click on the free file and download it.
Right on.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ian.